Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today I would like to share with you how I add my bronzer, my contour shade and also my blush. I'm wearing the thickest jumper I could find because for the first time in a couple of years we are actually having snow here in Norfolk. So I'm wearing this very thick jumper to keep warm. So what I wanted to do today is just share with you, like I say, the bronzer, how I warm my face up, how I contour my face and how I add my blush, and my highlight as well. So I'm going to share with you the brushes that I use to achieve this look, and obviously the products as well that I use. And these products are mainly the products that I use on a daily basis. I will change the blush accordingly, depending on the eyeshadow that I want, the eyeshadow look that I want to achieve, but this is mainly what I use and my favorite products and brushes as well. I haven't got any eyeshadow on because I've got a new palette that I want to share with you. I have, however, got a gorgeous lipstick shade, and this one is from Kiko. And let's have a look. It is one of their Gossimer Emotion lipsticks, and it's shade 107. So of course I'll put the information down below for you as usual. It is a gorgeous dusky rose shade, and hopefully it's going to complement the eyeshadow look as well. So over the next few days I will be uploading a video, obviously the one today I've explained, but tomorrow I'm going to share with you the new eyeshadow palette, the look that I've created with that eyeshadow palette. I also want to share with you the mascara as well, and because I have been mentioning that over the last couple of videos, and I wanted to share with you my thoughts on that. So over the next few days it is going to be the look that I create and how I achieve that. At the moment I've only got on foundation and the lipstick, and of course I've done my brows. So let's begin this process. So of course I'm going to pin back my hair as usual. Now the first product that I want to share with you is a product that is an absolute favourite for me. Ever since I purchased it, I absolutely love it. And I've nearly hit pan on the bronzer shade, and it is the Ultra Pro HD Powder Contour Palette from Makeup Revolution. In fact, it's so worn and well loved that even the rose gold is coming off there, because I love this so much. You can see I've nearly hit pan there. The two shades that I use are that one, and I will sometimes use this shade up here to go underneath the eye, but I do use a matte foundation, so it's very rare that I have to mattify that or add powder to that. So the first thing that I want to do is bronze my face. Sorry, I'm just going to pin my hair back a little bit better. I really don't want my hair falling on my face at the moment. So the brush that I always use to bronze my face up is this one. It's from Tan Beauty. It is from the I Heart Makeup range, and this one obviously is purple. I do have a couple of these, and obviously I'll explain further, but this is the brush that I use for that. You can see that it probably needs a bit of a wash, and the shade that I use, like I say, is this one here, this well-loved shade. So I'm just going to start bronzing my face. Now, as you can see, my face looks very pale, and I want to add a little bit of dimension to that. So I always start with the forehead. I've got my mirror here if you see me look down. So I'm just going to warm up the forehead with swirling motions all over. So already that's looking better. So I'm just doing that around the edge of the forehead. Now obviously you can put on as much or as little as you want. I think it needs a little bit of warming up today. Everything looks very sparse when I look outside with the snow laying on the ground. It's absolutely amazing, but it is extremely cold here today. So that's the forehead done. Now I'm just going to go around the edge of the face. So I usually go past the temple a little bit, and then I'll come round the face, and then I'll just add some to my cheekbone. Like that, and then I'll do the same on the other side. Now on my face too, there is a line here, so that's the line that I'm just keeping to on either side. And obviously I want to enhance that a little bit. So there's that done so far, and then what I'll usually do is just go around the face at the bottom. If this was summer, I would probably take it on the chin a little bit as well, but obviously we are in the midst of winter. So that is the bronzer done. So obviously, like I say, I've used this brush from I Heart Makeup. Now what I want to do is contour my face a little bit. Now I don't go to, you know, great extremes, but what I want to do is, I never do the nose, I just do the cheekbone area. Now to do that, I always use this shade. So I've used that one for the bronzer, and I always use, and you can see this one is well loved as well, it's this shade here in the corner. This palette is the light to medium as well. Like I say, I'll list everything below for you. Now the brush that I use for this is my absolute favourite for this, and it is the NYX. It's a thick fan brush, and it is brush 06. Now ever since I've purchased this, and this was £14 from Boots, you can purchase it from boots.com or in store. I actually purchased it from Norwich, the Riverside store. Obviously if NYX is available in your store, they should have the brushes, and I absolutely love this for contouring. It is, obviously you only need to use one side of it. I don't, you know, just depends on how you put your contour on. So usually what I'll do is I'll just use one side of the brush and just add that to the, obviously pick up some product, and again I'm looking for that line. Now because I put the bronzer on, it gives me that line that I want, because I do find it a little bit difficult. Obviously I've not got extremely high cheekbones or anything like that, so you know, I have made it a little bit easier for myself. Not only that, this room hasn't got a lot of its natural light on this side, but not on this side. So I've made that a little bit easier for myself. So I'm just going to add the contour shade now. So what I usually do is just go along, you know, that cheekbone area, and I usually take it quite, you know, along quite far, and then I'll just work that in, and then I'll use the brush to take that up a little bit as well, and I'll usually just go towards the ear obviously, but take it up a little bit further nearer to the ear. Now if there is a harsh line, or you feel that you've made a mistake, you know, I would go back to the brush that you used for the bronzer, if you have used that, or obviously just pick up a clean, fluffy brush and just, you know, go over that and take that product up. Don't take it down, obviously, just take it up, and that will then, you know, distribute that product so it isn't quite as harsh. And then I'll just go over that to, you know, however much I want. So that's one side done, and then I'll go to the other side. Just keep working that product in. Until I'm happy with that. Now it is going to look darker this side than this side because the light's hitting me this side, so I've got more shadow on this side. So obviously I want to be very careful. I'm just going to take the mirror this side so I can see. So yeah, I think that's not too bad. Actually, I think I may put a bit more product on. It's best to, as I always say, add a little bit rather than, you know, putting too much on and then you feel that you've made, you know, a mistake. So I'm just going to get my brush again and just make sure that it's evenly distributed. So that's that. Then obviously I want to add a little bit of colour. Now let me just pin this back again. Let's see, it doesn't want to be pinned back today. So the next thing I want to do is add colour to my face. So the brush that I use is exactly the same as the purple one, but I use the pink version for this. These brushes are fantastic for this. They are sometimes on offer on on the Tam Beauty website, so do have a look. Sometimes they have one at £5 and one at £2.50. I'm not sure why, but that is usually what happens. But they are usually, you know, the recommended price is £5. Now the blush I'm going to use today is my favourite. Obviously I've got pink lips on, so I'm going a little bit pink, and it is my favourite at the moment, and it is the MAC Pro Longwear blush in Rosy Outlook. I did talk about this blush yesterday, so it looks like that, and I have used this a lot. It is just this gorgeous shade that gives you that lovely, well, exactly as the name suggests, Rosy Outlook. So to add to my cheeks, what I usually do is, I don't want to go over too much in this area, but I'll keep to the area just above here where I've added the actual the bronzing powder. So I will just add the blush, and again, you know, just lightly keep working more in until I'm happy with that look. So we don't want to go too far. If it was summer, I may take it over there to make me look, you know, as if I'm tanned, but you know, obviously we're in winter again, so I don't want to do that. So I'm just going to add it to this side as well. So keep blending the product in.